There are some pains you don't talk about. Not because they aren't real, but because saying them out loud makes you feel ashamed. This is one of those stories that I'm a mother. I raised my son with everything I had. Love, sacrifice, late nights, and prayers whispered when no one was watching. And yet, the woman he married hated me. At least, that's what I believed. She avoided me. She spoke politely but coldly. Her eyes never softened when she looked at me. And every time I entered a room, the air felt heavier, like I didn't belong. For years, I carried that pain quietly. I told myself, this is just how daughters-in-law are. I blamed her. I resented her. And if I'm honest, I feared her. But one day, everything changed. Not because she changed, but because I finally understood why. This is my story. I still remember the day my son told me he was getting married. We were sitting at the kitchen table. The same table where he once did homework, spilled juice, and cried when his heart was broken for the first time. He smiled nervously and said, "Mom, I met someone. I'm going to marry her." I hugged him. I congratulated him. I said all the right things. But inside something shifted. For the first time in my life, I realized my son no longer belonged only to me. I told myself I was happy. I told myself this was normal. But a quiet fear settled in my chest. What if she replaces me? What if he forgets me? I didn't know it then, but that fear would grow roots. She was beautiful. Not loud beautiful, but calm, reserved, graceful. She shook my hand, smiled politely, and called me Mrs. Thompson. I remember thinking, why didn't she call me Mom? Why does she look so guarded? She wasn't rude. She wasn't disrespectful. But she wasn't warm either. And somehow that hurt more. I tried to help. I offered advice. I corrected small things. How she cooked, how she spoke to my son, how she arranged the house. I told myself I was being supportive. She slowly pulled away. No arguments. No shouting. Just silence. She stopped calling. She stopped asking for help. Holidays became tense. I'd sit on the couch watching her move around the kitchen, and I'd feel invisible in my own son's home. When my son hugged her, I felt like a stranger. I began telling myself stories. She doesn't respect me. She turned my son against me. She hates me. And maybe in some way she did. But not for the reasons I thought. One night, after a holiday dinner that felt colder than winter, I sat alone in my car and cried. Not polite tears. Not quiet ones. The kind that shake your chest. I whispered. I gave him everything. Why am I being pushed out? That night, I realized something terrifying. I wasn't just losing my son. I was losing my identity. For decades, I was mom, caretaker, needed. And now no one needed me. The understanding didn't come suddenly. It came slowly, painfully. One afternoon, I overheard my son talking to his wife. He said, "Mom doesn't mean harm, but she doesn't know when to step back." That sentence shattered me, because for the first time, I saw myself through her eyes. I wasn't the loving mother I believed I was. I was someone who didn't know how to let go. I began noticing things I ignored before. How tense she became when I entered the room. How carefully she chose her words. How she never felt safe enough to be herself around me. She wasn't trying to hurt me. She was protecting her marriage. She felt judged, compared, competing with a woman who had known my son his entire life. And suddenly her coldness made sense. It wasn't hate. It was fear. One afternoon, I asked her to sit with me. Just us. No accusations. No defenses. I said, "I think I've been hurting you without realizing it." Her eyes filled with tears instantly. She said, "I never wanted to take him from you. I just wanted space to be his wife." That's when it hit me. I wasn't losing my son. I was refusing to share him. Part 8. Learning to step back. Change didn't happen overnight. I stopped giving unsolicited advice. I stopped correcting. I stopped expecting to be included in everything. I learned to ask, not assume. To listen, not instruct. And slowly walls came down. She smiled more. She called me by my first name. One day she hugged me first. One evening, she came to me quietly and said, "Thank you for respecting us." I went to my car and cried again. But this time, they were tears of relief. Part 10. What I know now. If you're a mother listening to this, and you feel rejected by your child's partner, please hear me. Sometimes it's not hate. It's survival. They aren't trying to erase you. They're trying to build something new. And sometimes, the hardest lesson of motherhood is learning when love means letting go. Today, my son's wife doesn't hate me, and I don't resent her. We aren't perfect, but we are honest. And that's enough. If this story touched something in you, if it made you uncomfortable or seen, then this message was for you. This is Voices of Rose, where women finally say the things they were never allowed to say out loud. Thank you for listening.